in Arlington, Texas. Bradley, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
9-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And they'll be led out by their veteran quarterback in season number 16 of the NFL. It's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
The tackle by Terrell Edmonds.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. And going deep for Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
The 26-yard line.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Cowboys nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Singletary. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier. They'll shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The tackle there by Mark Barron. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Singletary.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 31, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
The pass.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Za'Darius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now a run with Singletary. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Singletary.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're putting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Good for a Cowboys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down
At the 34-yard line.
to the air again, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. But a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Now the slant able to find Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They go play action with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the...
Into a double team and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here, heading an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And 6.
Fitzpatrick now. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
With it is Brown. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run again with Hunt. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
They run it with Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way down to the 29. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Henry Ruggs
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And a little floater there is incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target.
And now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
They are not
and
ready.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Brown.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
41. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They run again with Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
And now here come the Cowboys. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. That one complete to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
42-yard line.
They will run with Singletary. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Singletary.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now he's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Bring in the second string.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Back to it after the pick 6. Fitzpatrick. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Mike Gesicki.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. He finds his target, Fuller.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Gesicki with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Ayuk.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. A quick slant to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Number 20.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. John Brown. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Fitzpatrick set to lead this offense. Down by 7, a minute 50 to play. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Fitzpatrick to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt, and he'll go down at the 28. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman, down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. McManus able to put it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
At the 25-yard line.
One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And